So I guess Israel is now attacking U.S. fucking allies now, Qatar specifically. That's pretty fucking cool. Great, fantastic. So from what I understand, there was a ceasefire talk that was going on with representatives from Hamas and representatives of Qatar for to try to bring some kind of an end to the war within Israel and Palestine, with the Israelis just, of course, bombing the ever living shit out of the Palestinians in the basically explicit sort of attempt to ethnically cleanse the fucking goddamn Gaza Strip and to ethnically cleanse the Palestinians. We have Israel now bombing Doha, which is the capital of Qatar, while Hamas negotiators are there trying to kill them. And of course, as fucking expected, the U.S. is very, very happy of this. What we have, like, Lindsey fucking Graham talking about, like, that's right, we love the fact that these Hamas fucking dipshits are getting bombed or some shit. It's like, dog, they're trying to fucking go for a goddamn ceasefire, dude. Like, are you fucking for real? Like, seriously, dude. Like, it's actually fucking insane, dude. Like, those who planned and cheered on the October 7th attack against Israel, the United States' greatest ally in the region, this is your fate. To the Palestinian people, your future depends on the political and military demise of Hamas. They're already fucking completely and utterly cooked, man. They wanted to negotiate after day one, after the October 7th attack. Like, are you fucking for real? But then again, like, Lindsey Graham is a complete psychotic fucking freak. But here we go. We have some shit here from Ryan Grimm. So here's what just happened. Trump set a peace deal to Hamas. Hamas met to discuss it in Doha, where the U.S. is mediating talks and has a base, and Israel bombed them, presumably with with the United States support. We don't know if the U.S. is fucking supporting this. We do know that apparently the United States warned the Qataris about the attack 10 minutes after the attack happened. So I don't think it's ridiculous or hyperbolic to assume that more than likely the United States gave the Israelis fucking the go-ahead in order to do this goddamn attack. Again, we don't have concrete evidence of this, but I don't think it's a ridiculous inference to make. Again, the reason why, and this is a consistent thing that happened with the Iranians. The U.S. was doing multiple rounds of negotiations and fucking talks, and a lot of fucking Iranian representatives were fucking dying as a result during those fucking goddamn talks. That's a little fucking interesting. And the United States were the ones who gave the Israelis the fucking go-ahead to go ahead and start with the fucking attacks into Iran, into the Iranian nuclear fucking facilities. So it stands to reason, it's not ridiculous to assume that the U.S. more than likely had a sort of hand, potentially, to play in the fact that this attack on fucking Doha fucking happened. Trying to kill those Hamas negotiators, those fucking representatives from Hamas, who are trying to, again, negotiate a fucking ceasefire. I don't think it should really remain ridiculous or hyperbolic to say just how fucking crazy this shit is. The strike in Doha was aimed at Hamas negotiators who were gathered to discuss Trump's ceasefire order or offer, according to Hamas officials speaking on Al Jazeera. Well, see, here's the problem. Unfortunately, you're not condemning Hamas, Ryan, so therefore, nothing can be believed or agreed upon here. So obviously, this has to all be bullshit. Do we really need to keep reiterating just how fucking insane this shit is, dude? It's actually fucking crazy. Much as Trump carried out fake nuclear talks with Iran in order to kill Iranian negotiators. That's the same shit that I also fucking mentioned. That might explain why Trump's offer was so short and scant on details. The whole point was to gather people together to discuss the peace offer to kill them. Dude, the fact that negotiations, peace offerings are being used as honeypots. It's honeypot shit. This is the exact same thing that we are doing with the GHF. That's the same shit that's going on with, again, the Iranian nuclear talks. All of these fucking peace offers and negotiations are just a complete fucking smokescreen. That's the fucking point. Yeah, 1000% boy meets Minnie. Yeah, it is all just a smokescreen for the Abrahamic Accords. Israel is taking credit for the attack, citing October 7th, though most or all in Doha didn't even know about October 7th until it happened. IDF and ISA announcement. The IDF and ISA conducted a precise strike targeting the senior leadership of the Hamas terrorist organization. Yeah, dude, because every fucking goddamn, I don't know, negotiator, diplomat that fucking Hamas has, oh, they all must be senior fucking leadership within the organization. Like, again, it's complete fucking nonsense, dude. It's just a fucking excuse to just keep the bombings and genocide of Palestinians going. That is the point of all this. For years, these members of Hamas leadership have led the terrorist organization's operations, are directly responsible for the brutal October 7th massacre, and have been orchestrating and managing the war against the state of Israel. Again, like, no one's going to fucking want to ever negotiate with the state of Israel or the United States because of shit like this. Why should anything that these motherfuckers put out there be trusted or fucking believed? There's no reason. Like, at all whatsoever. Like, do you really think that you can take the word of the fucking US if you are someone who's like a negotiator for fucking Hamas or a negotiator for any other like enemy combative fucking state? Like, why should they if they're just gonna get like randomly fucking bombed all of a sudden? Like, again, it's just not gonna fucking work. And I keep in mind, this is the 6th country that Israel is fucking bombing. Right, like Lebanon with Hezbollah and, well, broader fucking Lebanon. They've bombed Syria. They've bombed Yemen. They've obviously bombed the Palestinians. They have fucking bombed in the fucking West Bank. And now Qatar. That's the fucking 6th place. Oh, and let's not even mention, I forgot, fucking they bombed Iran, which is fucking crazy. They bombed like 7 different places at this point. Like, it's insane. This is not fucking sustainable. But then again, like, if Israel is, once again, like I've said this point before, but if they are not in a constant state of fucking war, what's going to happen to Benjamin Netanyahu? He's more than likely going to have an election on his hands, an election that he's more than likely going to lose because he is very, very fucking unpopular right now, and he currently has a corruption charges swirling around him that he's more than likely going to get indicted for, and that he's going to have to go to jail for. That's why he's doing everything fucking possible in order to be able to maintain the war cabinet for as long as possible. Yeah, 1000% boy meets Minnie. That and their economy is also going to collapse further. Again, because of the state of war that's been constantly being perpetuated off of completely idiotic false pretenses, what's going to fucking goddamn happen? Oh, a bunch of people are going to eventually start being like, okay, we're tired of this. We're going to fucking leave. We've had enough. Like, there's already instances of a lot of foreign capital leaving Israel, and their economy is starting to tank as a result. It's complete fucking nonsense. Prior to the strike, measures were taken in order to mitigate harm to civilians. Oh, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure there was like a Qatari security state dude who got fucking killed because of these fucking strikes. Yeah, you guys are doing everything possible to mitigate as much harm as possible to fucking civilians. Totally, bro. Including the use of precision munitions and additional intelligence, the IDF and ISA will continue to operate with determination in order to defeat the Hamas terrorist organization responsible for the October 7th massacre. A complete, utter fucking freaks and nonsense. But we have some like updates into this. So Qatar denies a White House claim Trump sent warning before Israel's attack. And I guess this is a video of some of the footage here.
We're here in Doha, very close to the site where the Israeli army has just carried out an attack against the Hamas leadership in the city. We could hear at least 10 loud explosions that were heard across the city. Now there is a helicopter above our head. The situation is quite calm. We were not allowed to reach too close to the area, but we were able to spot a heavily damaged building. Now, according to a source within Hamas, the attack took place as the delegation was discussing the latest proposal for a ceasefire.
Again, like I've been saying before. Okay, first off, hey, what happened to being anti-war Trump? Like, what the fuck's going on here? I thought these guys were the pro-peace candidates, and now you want to use ceasefire negotiations as a fucking honeypot in order to be able to go after more representatives of Hamas? Like, again, like, there's no way he's gonna get any fucking peace proposals or deals now. Because why should Hamas trust them whatsoever? Like, if their diplomats are just gonna keep getting fucking bombed consistently by the fucking Israelis. Like, why should they? Like, Qatar is a fucking U.S. ally. There's a U.S. base in there. I don't think people understand just how fucking insane this is.
Brought forward by the United States. It's worth to note that this is a highly residential area. This is one of the 2 diplomatic areas of the city. Plenty of
yeah, there's a bunch of embassies also in the fucking area as well. Very interesting. Whoa. Yeah, doing everything possible to mitigate civilian casualties, Israel. I'm so certain.
And international residents living here. International and Qatari residents living here. We're hearing...
Very cool. We love Israel just, I don't know, continuing to do the most fucking ridiculous things possible in order to continue justifying the genocide. What do we have here? The administration of President Trump has said it notified Qatari officials before Israel's attack on Hamas negotiators in Doha, a claim refuted by the Gulf country. Well, that's a little interesting. The statement from the White House on Tuesday came hours after the strike on a residential area in Qatar's capital, Doha. Qatar has been a lead mediator in U.S.-backed ceasefire talks aimed at ending the war in Gaza. Dude, even if, like, it is insane to fucking think about. Qatar is a U.S. fucking ally. They are willing to just, you think you're really willing to want to host any more fucking goddamn negotiations at all whatsoever after this fucking goddamn bombing? Like, this is only just going to cause the further sort of, like, backsliding and, like, potential, I don't know, proposals and, like, a potential for a ceasefire to come into effect because of this completely, utterly, like, insane, psychotic shit that Israel is pulling. The statement from the White House, I already said that. The Trump administration was notified by the United States military that Israel was attacking Hamas, which very unfortunately was located in a section of Doha, the capital of Qatar, when White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt told reporters. Bro, this is fucking insane, man. Like, you're just saying, like, oh, it's rather kind of unfortunate that this thing happened. It's like, you people gave Israel the go-ahead to do this shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, actually fucking insane. Unilaterally bombing inside Qatar, a sovereign nation and close ally of the United States that is working very fucking hard and bravely taking risks with us to broker peace, does not advance Israel's or America's goals. Are you for real, dude? Oh, now we're just going to talk about the goals of Israel and fucking America? Complete fucking nonsense. No, I don't think Biden would have given Israel the go-ahead to do a bombing within fucking Qatar when there's like a delegation, like trying to be mitigated between Hamas, the Qataris, and the United States acting as mediators. I don't think so. That's fucking insane. Leavitt added that Trump had directed his special envoy, Steve Witkoff, to inform the Qataris of the impending attack. Oh, you're talking about the response that happened? Right. However, Qatar refused the characterization with spokesperson for Qatar's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, saying claims the government had been pre-informed of the attack are completely false. The call was received from an American official, came during the sound of explosions that resulted from Israeli attack on Doha. It's literally like right after, then they got the fucking notification, dude. Actually fucking insane. Qatar's foreign minister, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani, said the call from the U.S. came 10 minutes after the attack began, describing the incident as state terrorism. Can't really disagree with that. Hamas said the strike killed 5 of its members, but that its main negotiating team had survived. Well, I guess you can take what you can get, I suppose. At least I guess like negotiations are still technically possible, but like I've been saying earlier, Hamas has no reason to trust anything at all from the United States or the Israelis. I mean, they already don't trust the Israelis, but why should they trust anything from the United States in terms of trying to broker some kind of a fucking ceasefire? Like, why would they? Among the dead was a Qatari security officer, the country's Ministry of Interior said. Trump later said he felt very badly about the location of the attack and that he had assured Qatar that it would not happen again. I'm very interesting. Oh, he's saying... Is he... did he fucking give the go-ahead to this? I know that Trump is still trying to frame himself as, like, the pro-peace guy, and he's trying to do anything possible to get a ceasefire. Again, every single, like, peace negotiation that Trump has tried to go for have all failed miserably. Even the Rwanda-Congo one that he said that he got also just fucking fell through. So, like, literally, this guy, he's, like, 0 for fucking, like, 5 or 6 or 7 on being able to try to end any fucking war whatsoever. It's completely fucking insane. This was a decision made by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. It was not a decision made by me. Here's the funny thing about this. He could be telling the truth there. He could actually not be lying there. Obviously, we know that the United States were the ones who gave the go-aheads for the Israelis to start attacking the Iranians. But Trump has been pissed before with Benjamin Netanyahu and the actions that he's been doing in order to, like, sort of interrupt a potential for a fucking ceasefire, where he said, like, yeah, I fucking hate, like, what's going on. I don't like it. I think it's complete bullshit. Like, he swore. He got fucking mad about, like, some of the attacks, despite the fact that there was a lot of peace negotiations going on. Then the Israelis were just consistently attacking, like, Palestinian civilians. Trump himself was quite upset with the actions of Benjamin Netanyahu there. He repeated the White House statement about the attack not advancing the goals of Israel and the United States, and that he instructed Steve Witkoff to warn Qatar, but it was unfortunately too late to stop the attack. Oh, I'm sure. Qatar had helped broker a pause in fighting in Gaza in November 2023 and a 6-week ceasefire in January 2025. Its role has been regularly praised by both the administration of former U.S. President Joe Biden and current President Trump. Israel struck central Doha just days after Trump issued a warning to Hamas's negotiating team as he pushed for a new ceasefire. The U.S. has repeatedly accused Hamas of stalling negotiations. Again, just not the case whatsoever. Complete nonsense. That's just a lie being made by the fucking Israelis. Yep, they have been accused of repeatedly scuttling the talks. They have actually repeatedly scuttled multiple fucking instances of trying to talk. And it's not Hamas being the main guys who are stalling fucking negotiations. It's the Israelis because, again, they want to have as much time as possible to kill as many Palestinians as possible in order to help facilitate the ethnic cleansing. The Israelis have accepted my terms. It's time for Hamas to accept them as well. Trump wrote on Truth Social on Sunday. Sure. I have warned Hamas about the consequences of not accepting. This is my last warning, and there will not be another one. Come on, dude. Like, no culpability for the Israelis? Again, you know, as expected from Donald Trump, who's like a complete stooge for fucking Israel. It's complete fucking nonsense. Hamas said those targeted had been discussing Trump's latest proposal. The group added that the strike confirms beyond doubt that Netanyahu and his government do not want to reach any agreement and are deliberately seeking to thwart all opportunities and thwart international efforts. I can't really disagree with that assessment there from Hamas. Like, at this point, what else are you supposed to assume? Like, what are you supposed to assume? It's complete nonsense, dude. We hold the U.S. administration jointly responsible with the Israeli occupation for this crime, due to its ongoing support for the aggression and crimes of the occupation against our people. Levitt, meanwhile, told reporters that Trump believes this unfortunate incident could serve as an opportunity for peace. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, because Hamas is going to send another fucking negotiation team to some other fucking location, and then the Israelis are going to bomb that exact same location again. Again, like I've been saying consistently now. Why? Why should why should anyone at Hamas believe in anything that the U.S. is going to say whatsoever if shit like this stupid fucking honeypot shit just keeps happening over and over and over again? She said Trump had spoken with Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu after the strike, but not if he threatened any actions against the close U.S. ally. The Qatari Amiri Diwan also confirmed in a statement that the U.S. president held a phone call with Qatari Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani and condemned the attack. For his part, His Highness the Emir affirmed that the state of Qatar condemns and denounces in the strongest terms this reckless criminal attack and considers it a flagrant violation of its sovereignty and security and a clear breach of the rules of principles of international law, the D1 said. Sheikh Tamim said the attack threatened the stability of the region and obstructed efforts to de-escalate and reach sustainable diplomatic solutions. Well, I mean, it's because Israel's not interested in any of that. Despite the White House's statements, Khalil Joshan, the executive director of the Arab Center of Washington, D.C., said many countries and residents in the region will still view the Trump administration as complicit. Can't really disagree with that. Qatar, which has remained a staunch supporter of Palestinian rights, was designated a major non-NATO ally in 2022, a status by U.S. Department of State describes as being a powerful symbol of close strategic ties and demonstration for deep respect and friendship for the countries to which it is extended. Joshin said the honorific in the wake of Israel's strike has been reduced to nothing. Yeah, can't really disagree with that. If that status allows you to be exposed to attacks from a U.S. ally with a U.S. green light, then to me, I would rather not have friends like that. And then, of course, we all know Qatar also has the Al Udeid Air Base, the largest military installation in the Middle East, along with the U.S. Air Force. The base houses the Qatari Emiri Air Force, the United Kingdom's Royal Air Force, and about 10,000 personnel. Now, with all this said, I also don't fully trust Qatar on this. They are party of the genocide, to the genocide in some ways. I mean, maybe, yeah, sure. Like, is Qatar a part of the Abrahamic Accords? If they are, then yeah, sure, I can agree with that position. But, like, this is particularly fucking egregious. Like, anyone who's just getting, like, randomly bombed by a U.S. Close ally, like, they're going to be particularly pissed. It's just like, dog, I thought we were, like, dogs. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why would you allow your, I don't know, stupid attack dog to do something as incredibly stupid and reckless as this? It's complete fucking nonsense. No, but they do have diplomatic ties. They kind of have to be buddies with everyone. That's true, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, okay. Then, technically speaking, they have some fucking complicity then with the Abrahamic Accords, but it's to, like, certain fucking degrees, right? Like, listen, the Qatari position is rather simple. All they want to do is just sell oil to people. Like, that's really about it, right? Like, they have to play nice with everybody because they just want to sell oil to as many people as possible to make a bunch of fucking money. Otherwise, like, they can, like, say and do whatever they want, but they're never actually going to mean it, right? Country also positioned itself as a diplomatic asset to the U.S. and other Western powers for years, hosting political offices of groups significant to their foreign policy, including Hamas and the Taliban. And Qatari officials have said they agreed to host the Hamas office more than a decade ago at the behest of Washington. Well, that's going to be in fucking jeopardy now. Nabil Kuri, who formerly served as the deputy chief of mission at the U.S. Embassy in Yemen, said the location of Tuesday's strike in the heart of Doha was just kilometers from Al Udeid, left him stunned. Kuri said the strike would likely chill diplomacy, further undermining U.S. credibility in the region and giving pause to any groups or allies considering participating in U.S.-backed negotiations. That's the main problem here, right? It's only going to raise tensions. U.S. credibility is only going to go further down. And this is, by the way, exactly what Israel wants. They want U.S. credibility to go down as much as possible so that the U.S. is forced to stay in the region for as long as possible. That's the actual point of doing a fucking strike like this. They want to hand tie the U.S. in a fucking suicide pact, along with, I don't know, the stupid shit that Israel is currently doing. Joshin added that Qatar's neighbors, including the UAE, which normalized relations with Israel in 2020, and Saudi Arabia, which has long been eyed as a crown jewel in the Israeli-Arab normalization, will feel pressure to take a strong stance. If they allow one of them to be the target of such an attack, then they're all targets for such attacks in the future, he said. How do they proceed? I wouldn't be surprised if they just, I don't think they're going to go as far as, like, I don't know, rescinding the fucking Abrahamic Accords. That I don't think is going to happen. Maybe at some point in the future, if it gets particularly egregious and they just have no fucking choice. Like it's gonna be fairly obvious. It's gonna get to like the point where again, like the Arab nations are just gonna be like what's the point of having and being a part of like the Abrahamic Accords when the main sort of I don't know beneficiary I guess of the Abrahamic Accords are just going to not like comply with like literally anything, and it's just going to make everything fucking impossible. Like what is the point of holding ties with any of them? These people are not fucking goddamn credible whatsoever. So what's the fucking point of any of this? Like I don't know, like what else is there to say besides like again, like Norman Finkelstein said, Israel is doing everything possible to lead to its own fucking death by being so aggressively fucking belligerent with literally everybody in the fucking region, thus making it impossible to ever have any fucking coexistence. Because again, for people like Benjamin Netanyahu, Bezalel Smotrich, Itamar Ben-Gvir, it's not about fucking coexistence. It's about a nationalistic, ethno-nationalist, supremacist fucking project in order to build fucking greater Israel. That's the point of all of this. Complete, utter fucking nonsense, dude.